I don't know about you guys, but the back to school season has been very hectic for us. So I have been reevaluating my routines, and just some things in life have been changing. I've been taking on some new responsibilities in some areas and trying to add different things to my plate. And so it is time that I reevaluate my routines and my priorities and how I structure my day. So I thought when I sit down to kind of think about this, it might be helpful to just take you guys along. Hey Glue Sticks, Sarah here from Work Life Glue, where we glue work and life together one piece at a time. Our channel is all about gluing all those busy parts of life: faith, health, organization, family time, fun time, self-care, all of those pieces, and creating a puzzle of your life that is beautiful, joyful, and actually has what you want inside of it. And another big part of our life is daycare, as I am a daycare provider in our home. So like I said, I am kind of reevaluating my routines. We're involved in a lot of stuff now after school, or after daycare I should say. My daughter's in Awana. She's in dance classes. She goes to preschool 3 mornings a week. And you know, my husband's schedule's crazy. We now have an almost 1-year-old in the mix of things. She probably will be 1 by the time this video gets up. And you know, we have some secret things behind the scenes of this YouTube channel and just some other things we've kind of been taking on behind the scenes. And so I thought it was time I sit down and kind of reevaluate my routines and the things I want to do, because I just feel like I'm not getting to all of those things that I want to do, and I'm feeling kind of behind. So I'm trying to restructure my day and my week and my month so that everything gets done that it needs to get done. So I'm just going to kind of walk you guys through how I do that in case it might be interesting to you. So I'm just here in my living room, keeping it real with you guys, on the floor so I can work on the coffee table. Girls are asleep. It's a Saturday afternoon, and I just thought this would be a good time to kind of reflect and think about what is it that I want to get done, when am I going to do those things, and how can I kind of make it a routine. What I find works really well for me, and probably would work really well for you if you're also a busy person, whether it be a working mom, stay-at-home mom, whatever you are. You know, we all have a lot on our plates, and so I find it really works for me personally to have routines, to do certain things at certain times of day, on certain days, and then once I do it enough times, it just becomes habit. Now, I recently had a comment about how, like, you seem like you have no fun time. When do you do stuff that's fun? You're too, like, rigid or whatever. And I didn't take it personally, but the stuff we try to share on our channel is tips and help for you guys who are similarly busy. And so we're not showing all the fun parts, but I'm trying to show you how to get the things done you need to get done so you can have the fun times. We have fun times all the time, but in order to have those fun times and not be stressed out, to not feel overwhelmed, I have to have routines in place. They just help me stay organized, stay on top of everything, because I do work full-time. I do have 2 little girls. My husband works crazy hours. We have our YouTube channel. I post 3 videos a week. We have other things going on behind the scenes. We're active in lots of different things. So for me, it's necessary. And so I just thought I would share with you guys how I do it. Okay, so here's just kind of an example of a previous routines chart where I just marked everything out for the day, the morning, nap time, bedtime, that kind of stuff. This was really when I was transitioning from my maternity leave after Bryony was born to back to daycare. I was just like worried about balancing everything. And so I made this chart. Like, I had a morning routine of what things am I going to do every morning, and then certain mornings I will do extra things. You know, when I'm getting the girls up, what will I do? Nap time, what are my plans for each day? Nighttime, what are my routines? That kind of stuff. So this is just an idea of what it could look like so that you're able to fit everything in and it's smooth. And the whole point of this, like, once I do these, I do try to follow them as much as possible for a couple weeks. I'm looking at it, I'm making sure I'm doing this because I'm trying to make it a habit. So eventually, this was in a cupboard. I didn't have to look at it anymore because I already had made it a habit. So it's you can always look at it. I don't try to live my life by like a bazillion rigid things, but it does help to have a system in place that you've thought about, you've really reflected on, you've made sure it works, you've fine-tuned it, and then over time it will become a habit and you don't have to, you know, stare at it all day. And over time, as life changes, as it does, you can do what I'm doing right now and reevaluate and change it and start fresh. So I've got a notebook here, I've got my planner, and I've got my thoughts, and so I'm just gonna kind of brain dump all of the things that I wanna make sure I fit in, that I've been thinking about lately, that I wanna make time for, and then I'm going to turn those notes into a new routine sheet. Okay, so I have my list here of just things that I want to make sure I include. I want to start doing like batching, basically some social media posts with quotes on them. I want to do one every Monday on Instagram and Facebook, so I'm going to do that once a month. So I want to make sure I do that. I want to start keeping up on my taxes, like record keeping and stuff. I've kind of let that slide. Newsletter and calendar, I do that once a month for the daycare. I want to take better care of my nails and maybe start doing fake nails again now that my nails have grown back after losing some from hand, foot, and mouth. I want to just make sure that I have a social media post almost every day, so I just want to write that on my routine so I don't forget. I want to be better about posting my videos, linking them on Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays on Facebook and Instagram, responding to comments, reading the Bible during nap time. Workouts. I heard about this app that I want to maybe give a try called Aptive. I think it was Aptive. Anyway, just a note to myself. My secret project that we've been working on, I want to make sure I have time for that. You guys will know about that very soon. And then my Sunday setup or Sunday prep is maybe making breakfast for myself or planning it out for the week, any lunches for myself. And daycare, dinners, we do the 5 dinners in 1 hour. I'll link to videos below, and then getting the girls' clothes ready. Just planning out what laundry I'm going to do every night and making sure I keep up with the nap bedding for the kids. Making notes for videos, including that in my routine, editing videos, and that kind of thing. So now what I'm going to do, kind of like I have this, I'm going to go to the computer and kind of lay out and move things around of when I will be doing these things. Okay, so I'm here at my computer now, guys, and this is the actual one I just showed you, the one I used previously, and I basically just make little tables to write everything in. It's really easy. You can find tutorials on that online. I'm not going to walk you through it completely, but I don't even have Microsoft Word. I use Open Office. I'll leave a link to that below. It's free. And basically you just like go insert table, and then you tell it like I want 2 columns and 10 rows or 11 rows, and it makes it, and you can like spread them out, make them bigger, smaller, whatever. You can add more, take them away, that kind of thing. So that's how you do it. Then you can just write in what you want, and then I made it 2 columns to fit it all onto 1 page. So I'm going to go through here and edit it with my new routines. Okay guys, so I just printed it out. I did this for my daycare as well, and I could walk you guys through that in a future video if you are interested. But I finished the one for me, just for my like daily, weekly routine. I thought I would just take you guys through what it looks like so you can kind of see an overview of like how I get everything done, when I do certain things, and maybe this can give you some ideas. So for my morning routine, I have it broken down by time of the day in the morning, and if you don't already know that I get up at 4, I will link to my morning routine videos so you can kind of see this stuff in action. But get up at 4, that's the goal. Do I do it every day perfectly? No, but that's the goal. This is all my goal. Will life run this way every single day? Of course not, but this is the goal for every day, every week. So from 4 to 5, that's when I am like productive. I find myself to be really productive at this time. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I edit a video. Thursday, Friday, I do some kind of course. I've done a positive parenting course, which I have a video on, I'll link below. I have done YouTube courses. I want to do a minimalism course. That is when I do learning. I really love doing that at that time. From 5 to about 5:40, I do my miracle morning. I do prayer, I read a devotional, affirmations, visualization, gratitude, do my rhythm register, and then I read. And then at 5:40 or thereabout, I head upstairs to get ready. Celia's okay to wait clock turns green at 5:50, so she's kind of like grumbling and getting out of bed depending on her mood, and I'm finishing getting ready about the same time until 6. Then from 6 to 6:55 it's focusing on the girls. So I'm getting the girls up, we're brushing Celia's teeth, she's going potty, doing her hair, getting them dressed, diapers changed from Bridie's diaper change, that kind of thing. Celia watches the Kindle during that time. I started doing that when Bridie was first born, and it's just carried over, and it allows her to earn that if she does all her stuff leading up to that without throwing a fit or being rude. And then it helps me to focus on Bryony, nursing her, and Celia's not like undoing everything. And then so I nurse Bryony, get her dressed, all that kind of stuff. And then while Bryony kind of plays, if she's in a good mood, and Celia watches the Kindle, I will set up daycare breakfast items. So I get like papers out, crayons out to color with. And then I also like get plates out. Sometimes I'll fill up the milks ahead of time if I am feeling up to it or whatever. And then I will switch out laundry during that time. And if everything's going well, I'll try to like write a social media post during that time before my timer goes off to head downstairs for daycare to start at 6:55. Celia turns off the Kindle, then we head downstairs. Okay, so all this is for like my personal time, not daycare time. I have a daycare routine, so from like 6:55 to like 1 o'clock, that would be on this sheet for daycare. But once nap time hits around 1 o'clock, I have it set up for what I will do each day. So Monday I will, and this is the goal, I do have Bryony, you know, who sometimes wakes up, and I have a daycare baby who sometimes wakes up, but this is the goal. I will read the Bible, I will update my daycare Facebook group, and I will post my YouTube video link to Instagram and Facebook. So these things are pretty much the same every day. The YouTube and Instagram is only Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because that's when we post videos. So the last week of the month on Mondays, I now want to do my newsletter and calendar then, and make my 4 quote images for social media. So I bolded that so it stands out to me to remember to write that in my planner. Tuesdays, you know, just those are the only things that I want to make sure I do, and I'm going to respond to comments Tuesdays and Thursdays. I try to do them in between too, but that if I get behind, that's when I will try to do that. Wednesday, do those little things and then work on our secret project. Thursday, all those things, and then try to work on taxes. And then Friday is when I do like video notes for videos that I'm going to film on Saturday, and budget for the week and plan for the week and pay bills and that kind of stuff. So that's Fridays. And I do other things after these things if I have time, but those are like the main things I want to make sure I get done. Saturdays when I film most weeks. Obviously if we're like out of town or whatever, I do different things, but that's my typical week. And then Sunday I want to cut up fruit for the week, prep any meats, pull them, prep any breakfasts, lunches, get my girls' clothes ready, pull any bagels and English muffins out of the freezer, and then do our 5 dinners 1 hour. And that's nap time. So I really utilize times when my kids are sleeping. Here they're sleeping most of the time, here they're sleeping, and then sleeping. So this is when I am most productive, because I can be, because I don't have kids around me. And then as far as nighttime routines, so this isn't like our supper, that kind of thing. It's just like the stuff I want to make sure I remember. So I am trying to incorporate working out. It's been very hard for me to find the time and the motivation, but it is a goal of mine. So Mondays, I have a church class for the next few weeks I'm going to be doing, so I'll be working out there. And then every night I try to put a load of laundry in the washer and delay it to start in the morning. So Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays I do clothes. Tuesdays and Thursdays I do towels, because we do all like washcloths for towels for daycare, single use every single time. So we go through them really fast, and we use the same things for like washing the counters and stuff like that. And then Sunday is like random, whatever didn't get done or whatever's sheets or whatever is kind of like accumulated. Okay, and so Tuesdays I want to work out after the girls go to bed. Wednesdays I want to do my nails. I want to like be better about taking care of my hands, because especially in the winter months my skin gets horrible, cracked, bleeding, that kind of thing from washing it so much and it being so dry. So I want to take better care of my hands and my nails. So I wrote it down. Thursdays is when I want to trim my girls' nails. I just find if I plan a day to do it, I remember. And it's written down. Friday's family night. Saturday we usually go to my parents' house for dinner or it's family night. And then Sunday at night I want to reset the main living space, like take care of any papers that have been sitting out, put away any random toys lurking around the kitchen or whatever, and start fresh. Okay, and then for my mama bedtime routine, I want to get better about this because, to be honest guys, sometimes I just put the girls down and I just go to bed. I don't even brush my teeth. I'm just so tired, but I want to make it a point to like actually wash my face and put face lotion on and stuff like that. So I wrote it down, and I want to start doing hand lotion as well. And I usually go to bed by 9 because when do I wake up? 4 a.m. I get questions about that, like, why do you get up at 4? Well, because at the end of the day I'm so tired I might as well just go to bed. So I have from like 7:30 to 9. So I have an hour and a half of time to myself. I can work out, I can watch a show or whatever. And then it's bedtime. That way I'm getting up and using my alert times doing things and not trying to do things at night when I'm exhausted and I'm probably going to fall asleep on the couch anyway. So that's what it looks like for me. Let me know, guys, what are some things in life that overwhelm you or you put off, like self-care, doing your nails? Like, what's an area you just struggle with, and what is one way you can work on fitting that in? What's a certain day or time you can do that thing? Let me know in the comments. Did you guys like this video? I've never done this exact type of video. I just thought, well, I'm going to be doing this, might as well take you guys along with, so in case it can help somebody. So let me know if you liked it. If there's any other videos of this kind that you would like to see from me, let me know. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I love our glue stick community. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.